Hi everybody! Today we are going to learn about comparative forms. Our objective. After this lesson, you will be able to compare objects and places using comparatives appropriately. So, let's get started. Here we have a conversation about shopping. So one of these people said, I need to buy a new cell phone. I have two options in mind, Samsung Galaxy S20 or iPhone 11. What do you suggest? And the other person responded, I think Samsung is cheaper than iPhones, but iPhones are much better than Samsung. And finally, the third person said, I agree with you. Samsung phones are more user-friendly than iPhones, but iPhones are smaller than Samsung phones. I prefer iPhones. So as you can see in this conversation, these people are comparing two different objects. They are using comparative forms, the phrases that we see in different color. That's the topic that we're going to work on today. When talking about comparative forms, we need to consider the adjective, the comparative form, and spelling as well. Adjectives with one syllable, for example, old and cheap. So when we have adjectives with one syllable, we just add ER. For example, older and cheaper. Adjectives that end with a vowel plus one consonant, we need to double the consonant and add ER. For example, bigger, hotter. Adjectives with one or two syllables that end with Y, we have to change the Y for I and add ER. For example, drier and healthier. Adjectives with two or more syllables, we have to add a word, more, and the adjective doesn't change. So we say more famous, more expensive for the comparative forms. And we also have adjectives that are irregular, which means that they totally change. They are different. So we have, for example, good, and the comparative is better. Bad, and the comparative form is worse. Let's now practice. Where should I go on vacation? Anne is looking for two options, and she has two in mind, Monteverde and Manuel Antonio. So we need to complete the phrases with the comparative forms. In the number one, we have the adjective cold. It has one syllable. So according to the rules, what's the comparative form? Ready? Colder. We just add ER. In number two, we have the adjective hot, which is only one syllable and ends with vowel plus consonant. So what's the comparative? Hotter. We have to double the consonant. Number three, we have the adjective expensive, which has three syllables. So in this case, according to the rules, we have to add more. So it's more expensive. Relaxing has three syllables as well in number four. So according to the rules, what's the comparative? Ready? More relaxing. And in number five, we have the adjective small, which is one syllable. So what's the comparative? Monteverde is smaller than Manuel Antonio. Did you get your answers correct? Good job.